Three, two, one, go.
All right.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another discussion tonight. We're doing something a little bit different tonight. We're not talking about tech as we have been doing, but today we are going to be talking about the San Diego Comic-Con, which just happened over the last couple of days. Well, you can see on my background, July 22nd to 26th. So this year's Comic-Con obviously is very different from previous years, given the whole COVID situation. And so actually the silver lining is that they've made it free for everyone to attend. So whereas in previous years, only select people could go. So I guess that's a good thing in a way. But yeah, so tonight we'll be talking about some of our reactions to some of the announcements and news coming out of the Comic-Con. Yeah, so I guess let us go around the the panel and maybe introduce ourselves very quickly because we do have a new person today with us. So yeah, let's go around starting with Jonah.
Yep. So what I enjoyed from San Diego Comic-Con this year was a lot of new announcements. And as a good thing, even though it was sort of cancelled, we're still able to do it virtually, which is an advantage to us since, yes, it has become free for everyone. And also what I do like is a lot of the announcements, including like all the Marvel announcements and Star Wars announcements. And usually at San Diego Comic-Con, a lot of new pops. I do like pop figures, so I do collect a lot of them. But unfortunately, I didn't like too many of the pops this year, so I kind of skipped out on that. But it's still cool looking at them.
What are some of the pops that you liked from today to this year's con?
Yeah, that's the problem. I didn't tend to like most of them.
Right.
But I still liked looking at them, but I didn't even purchase any. But I did find one which I think no one would ever get. And that was a Deadpool one.
Deadpool. Oh,
Deadpool
love
pop.
Deadpool.
The Deadpool one in that one is the bad one. The one where they sewed the mouth shut.
Oh.
So, not really Deadpool.
Could we actually find a photo of what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's the XMen Origins Deadpool.
Let's find that. Maybe share it.
I'm trying to look for it. X-Men Origins Deadpool pop.
Yeah, Deadpool pop. It's really ridiculous. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it quickly. San Diego Comic-Con.
Pops, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will share the screen.
Oh yeah. If you.
Nope. I can't share screen.
Oh,
You can't share screen.
we'll give you.
Yeah.
We'll give you access. We'll give you
Sorry, guys.
access.
All right, now you can share.
Share screen.
Very unscripted, yeah.
This silly thing. Like, what the heck?
Oh, that looks good.
Wait,
Yeah, I remember. But I mean, this is not new, right? Is it new?
It is.
So it's just coming out of the con,
Yeah.
San Diego. Wow.
Oh.
The SDCC 2020 pop. Like,
SDCC 20. Oh, right, there it
why?
says SDCC 2020 pop.
Yeah.
that's pretty much waiting the raw. Yeah.
Yeah, the non-proper Deadpool.
Non-proper Deadpool. The one that he himself wanted to wipe out of everyone's memory as well.
Yep, he practically shot
Ryan
it
Reynolds.
at the end of
Ryan
Deadpool 2.
Reynolds.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So I guess that's pop. That's your highlight, pop. But not really a lot this year, other than
Yeah, not a lot
like-
this year, unfortunately.
You didn't like the Nightcrawler from X-Men?
Nightcrawler.
No, I'm not too into those ones.
I
I
actually
didn't even
bought that
like
one.
the Goku one either. So
And the Nightcrawler one was the one that I liked, so I actually got that one. Yeah.
heck all.
Okay. Anything else, or is that all you wanted to say about SDCC 2020? Do you like the panels? Some of the panels or anything?
Yeah, the panels I do like. At least we could do it virtually still as well, but it's not the same as going in person, so I don't really consider that a highlight.
Shane, you know what I learned? That the panels were all pre-recorded.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I thought they would at
pre-recorded,
least
so
be
it's not-
live, you know what I mean?
Mm.
But they were actually all pre-recorded.
So it's not the same.
Yeah,
Definitely not the same.
Mm.
And you can't ask questions either because it's pre-recorded.
Yeah, that's right. All right, why don't we move on to Bernie? Bernie, how did you find the Comic-Con this year?
Yeah, it was very interesting. It obviously a very unusual Comic-Con because of the pandemic. But the good thing is, don't have to travel and it's free admission.
Yes.
Don't have to line up, and you can roam around freely online to wherever you please. So yeah, it's I think it worked out well, and
any highlights?
It's
News?
yeah, exciting. Yeah, it's exciting to see so many announcements, so many great announcements about the Marvel Hellstrom.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Oh, it's the new Dark movie from Marvel. Looks cool.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty good series coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking forward to that. And
so there's a trailer for that one, is there?
Yeah, it is actually. And there's a new anime that was announced from the director of.
Got it. Who's from up on the screen? October, it says. October.
Coming quite soon. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what was the other thing you wanted to say?
Yeah, just a couple of things like there's a new anime that's coming out. New seasons of an anime. I think from the same director as the Avatar Airbender, the Dragon Prince. Looking forward to that, and obviously, the Darth Vader comics, which I'll get you to talk about that. You probably know about that one, the Darth Vader comics.
Maybe Vivi knows about that.
That would be interesting, Darth Vader comics, and a few others. Of course, The Walking Dead. I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead.
Oh, Walking Dead. Yes, I saw that.
Walking Dead. I think I've got an image.
Yeah, it's actually been put on hold because, ironically, because of the real world pandemic. The last episode's been put on hold.
But we never saw the finale, did we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the finale episode. It's been put on hold because of the actual pandemic.
I think that's the problem with a lot of TV shows currently, that they couldn't continue production because of the pandemic.
Yeah, that's right.
True. Yeah. Same with The Walking Dead, The World Beyond. It's supposed to come out around the same time as the finale of The Walking Dead, but now they have to push it forward.
You talk a bit more about The World Beyond. What's The World Beyond? Is that a spin-off?
It's like a spin-off. Yeah, it's roughly a spin-off from the main series, The Walking Dead, and that should be interesting. It's got to be all new characters.
I think it has something to do with Rick Grimes, right? Like where he went off to. There's a rumor that he might make an appearance. That he might come into The Walking Dead, The World Beyond. So good. It would be good to see him back, but I don't want to say too much to spoil. Well, apparently it's only like a 2-season show, though. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
it's only gonna be 2 seasons.
Yeah, and there's also The Fear the Walking Dead. There's a new season. They've confirmed a new season for that as well. Yeah, that's only 2 as well. So.
Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I
so
think it's
Fear the Walking Dead, Hellstrom.
Probably a few other highlights, but the main highlight for me. So
yes.
Yeah. We can talk more about it later. So.
Okay, let's move on to Vivi then.
Okay, hi. Well, I was actually very interested in the trailers that were released.
Trailers.
Yeah, because you know, like with Comic Con,
Well, actually, I got a page with all the trailers.
the what?
As you
Sorry.
can see on your screen, every trailer from SDCC.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Movies and TV series. Oh, I should say, film series. They were released a few. The two main that I really liked was Bill and Ted.
Oh yes, Bill and
Yeah,
Ted.
Bill and Ted.
I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
I
the
think
third
everyone
one.
is. Yeah.
This is the third one, and it's like it's been 30 years since the very first movie.
Yeah, 30 years, can't believe
Wow.
it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is reuniting Keanu Reeves.
And
And
Keanu Reeves.
Alex
yeah.
Keanu
Winter.
Reeves, yeah, and Alex
Alex
Winter
Winter.
is Bill. Keanu Reeves is Ted. They've grown up now, obviously. It's been 30 years. And they've got kids of their own, daughters, who are going to join them in this new adventure. The premise is that, you know, with the original movie, they were going to be the creator of this music that was going to be the foundation of a new future society. It was like a utopian society because of their music. Apparently, they still haven't made the music yet, and so then they've been contacted by the future to, you know, come up with it and to play it. And so yeah, and their daughters are gonna come in and help them.
yeah, sounds exciting. I
Yeah,
guess just
sounds
to be able to
exciting.
see them reunite after so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, the trailer is like pretty interesting in that, like, you get to see, you know how before they were still teenagers, start trying to pass a history class, and that's the very first movie. And I guess you just want to wonder, like, what happens to them when they're adults? How does this experience that they had in the teenage years kind of affected them?
Yeah.
And yeah, so the story builds up from there, and that's pretty good.
So is there a release date for this one?
I think it's supposed to be August.
August?
2020,
Is it
but
still August?
well, that's what I read. But you know,
I
what
think you're right, yeah.
be
But it
happening?
says summer 2020, so sometime this year.
Well, on the screen it says some 2020.
Yeah. So, but with things happening, can't be sure.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's Bill and Ted face the music this time.
Yeah. Just like to add, Vivi, yeah, I saw the trailer too, and it looks like they kept the same the same goofy vibe as the previous two, which is good to see. Yeah.
The same what? Sorry.
The fight.
The same goofy vibe.
Fight from
Oh,
30 years
yeah.
ago.
I'm glad they kept to the essence of the
Yeah, I'm glad they did.
genre.
It would be quite different if they did.
Yeah, that was like in the trailer. It's one of the scenes where there's somebody who told them to basically grow up, because it seems like they haven't grown up yet, or to just forget that they, like, people don't seem to, well, obviously, like for good reasons, but believe that they actually did any time traveling and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, if you watch the trailer, you'll see one of the characters is telling them to, just get out of their heads into the real world, basically. So the other one is the X-Men, the new X-Men.
This one, right? New
New
Mutants.
Mutants.
Yeah, New Mutants. They say it's going to be the last, but I'm not sure. But it's going to be like an expansion of the X-Men universe, the X-Men that we knew, with new characters.
So this is still being made by Fox, isn't it? I mean,
it was made by Fox, but then it got bought by Disney.
well, yeah. So I guess that's why it's the last, because X-Men now has gone back to Marvel movies.
Yeah, unless Disney wants to take it up and.
Well, they'll have to, right? It's gone back to them.
We'll see what happens with the Marvel.
And this is supposed to be like a totally different feel and atmosphere from the previous X-Men movies, since it's going to be very dark. It's going to have like a horror theme.
Horror X-Men.
Horror.
Supernatural and psychological horror.
Who's in it? Who's any famous actors?
There were two that I took
Know about?
One of them is
Macy Williams.
Charlie Heaton, who played in Stranger Things, because I like Stranger Things.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the other one is the character of Mirage. The character of Wolfbane. Is it Wolfbane or Mirage? Well, because I'm not, she's famous for being Arya Stark from
Macy Williams.
yeah, from
Macy
Game
Williams.
of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I forgot who she played
Yeah, okay.
Mirage.
Also,
Mirage.
yeah, I
She's
think you're
Wolfbane.
right.
She's actually
Wolfbane.
Wolfbane. She's Wolfbane. And so, following that from that, then like I can tell you, like, because I'm not myself familiar with the New
Mutants
and characters,
Yeah.
which I'm fine with, because I think I'd rather go into this movie, like
fresh.
not the characters, the storyline. But the main characters are Wolfbane, who is who can turn into a wolf, basically a werewolf. Magic, who she's a sorcerer basically, and she has this her abilities are she can teleport, and she has this weapon called a soul sword, which is a sword, but it's actually made from a piece of her own soul, and it's a manifestation of her magical powers, and she can just cut through and disrupt any supernatural entities and magical beings. And then there's a Cannonball, played by Charlie, as I mentioned before. He can propel himself into the air. There's Mirage, and I think he's one of the main characters here, apart from Magic. She creates illusions based on people's fears and desires.
Wow.
Yeah, and
Powerful.
I think the Comic-Con trailer was the second one. The very first one, I believe, showed really scary scenes of, people's, I don't know, not the people, but hands coming out of walls and things like that. And I think that's part of
really horror
manifestation of fear. Yeah, people's fears, her own fear, I guess, as well. And then there's a character called Sunspot that can manipulate like solar energy. Basically, he's like a fireball. He can, so that's it.
okay.
Yeah.
Maybe one more thing is, since you like Stranger Things, were there any Stranger Things news at all, or not?
No,
not really.
Not that I know of. Not that
I know of either.
Yeah, I think there might have been some panels, but not really like announcements. Yeah.
Probably a panel, but not a new announcement.
All right.
Thanks for a breakdown of New Mutants. I noticed a lot of the new Marvel franchise, they're really focusing on the dark elements, isn't it?
Yeah.
Refreshing.
Even with Doctor Strange, they want to take it to kind of
the multiverse.
Yeah,
The
like a darker multiverse.
The magic verse.
Yeah. It's very dark.
Well, I mean, that's, so I guess they've done so many things already, right? Up to phase 3. So maybe this is where they are thinking of taking into the future, phase 4 and beyond.
Yeah.
Phase 2 or something like that. Phase 2 was it?
Phase 2.
The phase 2 of the.
Well, we're now past. We're now phase 4.
Phase 4.
Right? 4. Oh,
starting phase 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, why don't we move on to Jeff now then? Jeff.
Yes.
Jeff, who finally is showing his face.
Yes.
Oh wow, Jeff is showing his face.
For the fans.
Well done.
Well done.
For the fans. Now they know what you look like.
Yep.
I looked at Comic-Con. I had a scroll through it. I was intrigued by the Jurassic Park thing, actually.
Jurassic Park. Let me see if I can bring that up.
The new one. The
Jurassic World.
Yeah. How it mentions the animal.
Yeah, they're using more animatronics. This one.
Whereas recently, recent times they've used CGI and all that, but whereas the original ones they actually use.
Oh, there you go. Jurassic World 3 will feature more animatronic dinosaurs.
Yeah, I actually like that. Yeah, that's good.
Actually, the original Jurassic Park used animatronics.
Animatronics, yeah.
I guess that's
Before
one of the
the
reasons
whole
why it still holds up
thing came.
so well. Like after
Yeah.
so
I mean,
many
they still use
well,
obviously CGI and all that, but they still made figurines, like replicas of physical replicas of their dinosaurs, which was quite amazing, I guess.
Mm.
yeah,
But now they want to try it and bring that back, so
yes,
it'll be interesting to see.
more practical effects.
Well, at least animatronics, you could actually interact with it properly instead of CGI, which you don't really know what you're looking at. Like,
True, but are
as
these
a
They
filmmaker,
imagine
they're seeing something and they have to imagine what
yeah,
it is.
exactly.
As an animatronic, it's actually physically
It's there,
there.
physically there. Yeah.
but these are obviously not life-size animatronic dinosaurs.
Yeah, and
But they can look at it, but obviously
Yeah, they could look at it, and they would know what they're looking at instead of just something green.
oh yeah,
Yes.
on the green screen.
yes.
Yeah, but it's interesting because since the beginning, since the first one, I think 90s, I think technology has improved a lot. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of
Yes, it just improved a lot since the 90s, and yet I think the point is, that original Jurassic Park still holds up
Yep.
really well.
The technology held up.
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
It still
Because
looks
of the animatronic.
doesn't look dated at all. So
But I'm sure I'm guessing they might have some surprises this time around. As in,
okay.
they even have some, I don't know, maybe some like self-moving, self-talk. I don't know. Could be anything.
Yeah.
Keep us...
I mean, I hear that the original cast is also coming back for this movie.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Sam
Jeff
Neill,
Goldblum. Yeah.
Jeff
exactly.
Goldblum, and who's the
classic
lady?
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember the name.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah, so Jurassic Park 3, that's your highlight. Anything else?
Jurassic World 3.
Oh, sorry, Jurassic World 3. This is not the park.
Yeah, they changed that.
This is the sequel to, was it Fallen Kingdom?
Yeah.
Fallen Kingdom Jurassic World 2.
I think that one caught my eye. I just had a quick scroll through. But it's good that they have it. Yeah, as you guys mentioned, it's good that they can do it not in person, but they can do it online, so to speak.
Yep.
And yeah, it's good to see other things like I saw Walking Dead as well, which he's a big fan of. And saw XMen and all that, Phoebe and yeah, interesting. So it's pretty good, I guess. Yeah, even though it was online.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess for me, I think Bernie already mentioned it. What was it? The Walking Dead. Yes. Yeah. Because I also follow the various series.
Okay.
The original Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and now there's gonna be a Walking Dead World Beyond. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to new Walking Dead, I suppose.
A lot of zombie shows.
Some people reckon that we are already in the world of the Walking Dead. So why do we want to watch more of this? But
what I'm curious of is why The Last of Us wasn't in this.
Oh, The Last of Us, the game, right?
Oh, yes.
Interesting.
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us TV series that was announced for, what was it again? CBS, I think.
Oh, was it announced? Last of Us TV series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when
that
was
announced?
But not.
And possibly the Thanos guy playing Joel.
Josh
I
Brolin.
forgot to say. Yeah, Josh Brolin. That's it. Josh Brolin playing Joel, possibly.
Yeah, I heard about that. Josh Brolin, yes.
What happened to World War Z? I thought there was going to be a sequel to World War Z as well.
Oh, World War Z. That's the Brad Pitt zombie.
Yeah,
the Brad Pitt one.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That was a good movie.
The difference.
Advanced zombies.
Well, those zombies are different from Walking Dead zombies because they actually run very fast.
They develop their skills.
They've developed a vaccine.
Yep. I think it tends to show that. Yeah, it just tends to show that zombie TV shows and movies are just like the rage.
Peninsula, right? Yeah,
Peninsula.
That's right.
Yes,
Peninsula.
that's coming.
Oh, is Peninsula about zombies? I didn't know.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
based
okay.
on
It
a
is.
In
sequel.
that case, I'll be in for that.
It's the sequel to Train to Busan.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
20%.
To Busan.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep, everyone likes watching zombie movies. It's
I
just
guess-
a rage.
Yeah, I guess the way why I like watching zombie series and movies, it's just, especially Walking Dead, like the way the people behave and interact with each other, and yeah, it's more for that, and
Yeah, you're
how
right. It's not.
Rick's gang against Negan's gang. That was the best. Rick and Negan's gang. That was.
It's just
that was
you
a
like.
highlight.
You actually like Negan.
I actually like Negan. I like Rick, but I like Negan.
A
in
lot of people
badass way.
got so tired of Negan after a while
Was it?
that they really actually Negan became pretty good
I heard. Yeah.
in the recent season.
Yeah.
But he's not playing just a one-note bad guy. Well, he's actually more three-dimensional.
Well, I'll find out soon. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the only other one that, because I also like Star Trek quite a lot. So
Star Trek.
they did a kind of virtual panel, and they had like
Is this the animated one?
no. So there's a couple of announcements. There's actually
That's the
Star Trek
animated one.
Prodigy announcement. Actually, there's two animated series now. There's this one that what they announced, and then there's another one called Star Trek Lower Decks.
Oh,
Apparently, it comes out in just 2 weeks. From now.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to see that one.
So
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah, we'll see how the animated ones go.
yeah, it's
Is
interesting.
So Lower Decks is supposed to be like comedy, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, Prodigy, what's that one about? Like,
Prodigy. So the official synopsis is follows a group of lawless teens who discover a derelict starfleet ship and use it to search for adventure, meaning, and salvation. This will be the first Star Trek animated series aimed at children.
aimed at
Yeah, so it's for children.
So yeah, children only. Not that we can't still see it, but the target audience, children. I guess they're just trying to make sure they cover all the demographics.
This is the first time that Star Trek has ventured into animation, isn't it? Hasn't it?
No, this is the first time since 1970, 74 or 73. So they had like a 2-season animated show back in the 70s.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
So it's been a long time. Yeah. And there's also some news about the new Captain Pike show. So
The one that's following Captain Pike. I heard about that one.
as Ensign Mount as Captain Pike. So he, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people's opinion as well, he was the highlight of Star Trek Discovery Season 2.
Yeah.
And so a lot of fans were clamoring for Captain Pike show. Well, now they're getting their wish. And just to mention, I actually met the guy, Ensign Mount. This was last year at the Supernova or Comic Con. I can't remember. It's one of those.
Supernova.
It says Supernova.
Supernova. Oh yes, it does say Supernova. Yeah. So that was a year ago. Yeah, came to Sydney, Australia. And I guess that's one thing that you kind of miss about real face-to-face cons.
Meet and greet with the
with guests like Ensign Mount over here.
Live panels instead of pre-recorded panels.
Yeah, live panels.
Most of us will miss the cosplay.
Yeah, that's right.
Apparently they have cosplay in the living room for this year. There was a whole video on people dressing up, and they posted the cosplay.
Yeah, I saw that. They posted photos, but I mean, one of the fun things obviously is you get to take pictures.
Take a photo with them.
See on the screen. This is the photo I had with Harley Quinn, and then there's
exactly. It looks much more.
Agent Carter.
More exciting.
This is Jeff.
Thanos' gauntlet.
Thanos gauntlet, and I did one too. And then we sort of also had a fun pose with Optimus Prime.
Optimus.
Yeah.
Good old.
Yeah, so I guess that's one thing that can't really do in the virtual con.
It's definitely something that I missed, that everyone misses from the usual Comic Cons. Yeah.
Yeah.
The cosplay. It's really pretty
Maybe
amazing.
you guys should cosplay next time.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well, I'm
I
partially
Let's all do it.
cosplaying.
Let's all do
Yeah.
it next year. We'll do it next.
yeah, I think, well, I actually tried to do something.
Hmm.
I think that was 2 years ago. It's a very simple one. I think I was just.
Oh,
What do you have there, John?
Oh Lord.
Oh, well, look at that.
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord.
Put it on.
Star-Lord.
I put it on for a bit.
It's a bit tired with that set. I'll put it on for a little bit.
Oh, it's full sleeve.
Is it heavy?
Yeah, it looks heavy, doesn't it?
Hmm.
You breathe in his face. Cool.
Looks cool. So cool.
Hmm.
Yeah, so cool. Where did you get the mask from? Did you buy it or
He's got to put his headphones on.
you couldn't hear me?
I can't hear anything when I put the headset because I have to take it off.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask where you got the mask from.
Yeah, where'd you get it from?
Yeah, this one was just the purchased one. It's the Marvel collection.
Oh,
So you could get it easily for about retail price is $1.98 Australian.
Okay. Well, it looks very high quality.
Hmm. And I was asking whether it's heavy or not. Like,
It is a bit heavy.
is it comfortable to wear though?
Not
Like-
really.
What in there? Like,
Stuffy.
It's
Yeah,
a bit
hot
stuffy.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I put the headset on, it does kind of grind on my ears a bit, which is a bit
Okay.
annoying.
Yeah,
But
it looks
the
like-
design and also the texture, like you could see all the bumps and stuff, which were actually textured into it.
Hmm.
Like I've seen that there are people who have done more modding, so they make it more scratchy,
Right.
which is an interesting idea. But then Adam Savage, who does all of these cons, does it all the time. He actually creates these from scratch.
That's a lot of work. Huh?
Yep. Adam Savage, Mythbusters guy.
oh.
That's
Agent
Haley
Carter.
Atwell.
That's
Really
right.
Agent Carter.
This was Agent Carter. So
Carter.
this was
Hell
North
yeah.
Comic Con last year.
Yep. Agent Carter. The love interest to Agent Carter is the same love interest that's in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now.
Daniel Sousa.
Yep.
And apparently, Daniel Sousa has another love interest in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got options. Yeah.
But that might be a spoiler.
That is a bit of a spoiler, yes.
Oh, oops. And cut it out later.
Yeah, so what was
Alright.
some of your other memories of Comic Cons you've been to? Actually, have you all been to Comic Cons?
Comic Con as in America?
No, any,
As
right?
in any convention? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I've been to a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to a couple, but nothing in the last 2 to 3 years or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a few years for me as well. So
It's
Actually,
been a few weeks. Oh, yeah.
This is what I wanted to show you guys. This was
Oh,
my
yeah.
attempt to, at cosplay 2 years ago.
Oh.
Who's
Not
that?
sure. Not sure if you can even guess who it is.
that's
I
you,
was
right?
actually-
That's you.
Yeah, I know, but
Very
I mean,
snazzy there.
I was actually quite happy that someone at the con actually recognized who I was trying to be.
Oh.
Who is that, anyway?
Well, the red sort of glasses, they're Matt
Oh, I
Murdock.
know, Daredevil.
Yeah,
Is it?
Daredevil.
Oh, Daredevil. Oh, wow.
Oh, Daredevil.
Good guess.
Oh, the pole.
Yeah.
I'm holding it.
the stick. Yeah.
The walking stick, Paul. Yeah.
It's a very
Yeah.
smooth pose.
So yeah, I was posing with well, that would be Robin. Red Robin?
I don't think that's Robin. That's the one that transformed from Robin. Nightwing or something.
Well, Nightwing's blue, right? This is so I'm confused.
Or maybe, yeah.
I thought it's like Red
We'll
Robin or something. And then there were
Oh, wow, look.
Jessica Rabbit.
Just
And Han Solo.
It's Steph.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
another one.
What did Steph dress up as?
Yeah,
Not sure. Some kind of Jester, Joker.
Yeah, it looks like it.
joke. Harley Quinn.
Version.
Oh, no.
It's like a
Oh.
video game
Nice.
background
Fighting pose.
Okay.
fighting pose.
Nice. It's like Tekken.
It's
Oh.
Arrow, and
Oh,
like
Arrow.
Ah, Arrow, that's right. Arrow, yeah.
Green
No.
Arrow, whatever that thing is.
Canary.
Oh. Wow. Family dress up.
I don't even know who she is. She just looks.
Gwenpool.
Who?
Gwenpool.
What's that? Where's she from?
In the comics.
What comics?
I'm a big fan of like Deadpool type stuff, so Gwenpool is essentially Gwen Stacy with the powers of Deadpool, or
Oh,
Oh,
not
Gwen.
really.
Gwenpool.
Yeah. So Gwenpool is able. She knows that she's in the comic, so she could actually rip through the pages of the comic and go to
That's like-
another panel.
It's like
sheet.
breaking
Ah.
the fourth wall, breaking through comics.
Practically, yes.
Yeah. So that was fun.
That's cool.
hmm.
Yeah. So those are things you can
It was
do.
in Sydney 2 years ago.
Yeah. So it's a bit far to travel to San Diego from Sydney. So having it virtual does have its.
I would love to go to Comic Con though.
Yeah.
Yep. If we can
Yeah,
go through
me
a con
too.
again, we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go as a team next year.
Well, who knows?
We'll do a really big review of Comic Con.
Yeah.
Virtual.
Yep.
Mm.
Mm.
And probably vlog the whole thing as well, so not just talk.
Yeah. It sounds
If we-
more like a job than vlog the whole thing.
Yeah, vlog the whole thing.
All right.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I think we've pretty much talked about what we liked about con and what we enjoyed, what we missed actually, what we missed about the con as well. Yeah, do let us know what you think, your thoughts in the comments below this video.
Mm.
We'd love to hear about your thoughts as well,
Yes.
whether you've agreed with what we've said or not. Yeah, and do please also like this video and subscribe to our channel.
Yep. Like and subscribe to all of our channels.
Hope to
Yes,
see
all
you.
of our channel.
And thank
All
you
right.
for watching.
Cool. All right.
Okay, see you guys.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See
Bye.
you.